Hi, grade fives. We're going to continue with English today. We're going to be looking at positive and negative connotations. So often you might have heard somebody say, oh, I didn't like your tone. And you might feel like, oh, I said that fine, but the words you use may have been picked and have behind them a little bit of, I don't know, energy or an idea that could be a positive or a negative one. So this is a great lesson that I think every single person should have, and some adults may need to take it again. I know that this is a very good lesson in learning how to speak and using a more polite way to express yourself or a more positive connotation for trying to get something across. We need to be very careful with our words, and in the Bible it tells us that we are able to, our tongue is a rudder that could actually move a whole ship, and you can change the direction of a conversation just by choosing correct words. So this is really a really great and very important lesson. So do pay attention. Let's just look at the example that they give us. Connotation. If you've never heard of this word before, here's the definition. Connotation is the feeling or the idea that goes along with a word or a phrase. It might be one word that really makes you feel quite hurt or quite excited, or whatever the feeling is that comes along with that word. It's not always that the other person has taken it badly. It might be that you've chosen some incorrect words. All right, so some words are close in meaning, but they have different connotations. Let's look at an example here. The example is to think about the words eager and impatient. Two words. They mean very similar things. They both mean wanting something to happen, but they're very different connotations. Eager is a much more positive way to say something. It's a nice word. An eager person is happy and excited. For me, an eager, I just think of a little dog that's waiting for his dinner, right? That's the kind of picture you get. They're so excited. They're shaking their tail. They can't sit still. They're eager for their food, right? And some of us get like that too, all right? But then you get impatient. Now suddenly you might think of a person is sitting there very upset, like, come on, like, how long still to dinner, right? And starting to become rude. Impatient has a negative connotation. It's not a nice word. An impatient person is obviously sometimes pushy and demanding, all right? So you can see just by choosing a specific word actually changes the whole feeling, the atmosphere of what's happening. And this again will color your writing beautifully. Instead of writing a whole sentence out telling us how pushy or demanding somebody is, you just say that they're impatient, and that has within that word all that you're trying to describe. One word. I love English. Right. Which phrase has a more negative connotation? So look at the two. To whine about something or to talk about something. Definitely talking is a good thing to do. You can talk through something, but whining really, I don't know, it pushes my buttons when my kids whine about things. It doesn't help me to easily give into it. I don't know, it turns me off completely. Right, so whining is definitely negative. But if you're speaking about somebody whining, try to steer that ship into a better place and say, I can hear you talking about this. What would you like to tell me, right? Instead of going, oh, stop your whining, right? Do you see how the difference of what words you've chosen can help direct that boat into a more positive direction? Okay, let's look at another one. Which phrase has a more positive connotation? So do pay attention to the screen question, because they're changing between the negative and positive the whole time. All right, searching for something, or searching for something or snooping for something. Which one's more positive? Oh, I've been searching for something. All right. I don't know. When I think of snooping, I think of somebody trying to steal something they're not supposed to be doing. They're trying to hide the fact that they're searching. It's a very kind of I don't know, like they're trying to hide something, and usually that means they're doing something wrong if they're snooping around, right? They're where they're not supposed to be, or they're not invited into that area. So searching for something is a very much more positive connotation. All right, and let's do one more together. Which phrase is a more negative connotation? To startle someone or to surprise someone, right? So surprises, I mean, just thinking of that word makes me excited. I love surprises, but wow, don't stand around the corner and scream at me as I come around. That's giving me a fright. That's a bit of a bad feeling, right? So a negative connotation would be to startle somebody by like pranking or something like that, right? You might think it's the funniest thing, but the person who had it might be filled with some fear or a negative feeling. So that startle, oh, you startled me. It's never a fun feel. I don't enjoy it. All right, so there we go. All right, I hope that this is going to help you with your word use. I think it may teach a few lessons of like, oh, I normally do that, or I normally say that. Maybe it's a time to change. And remember that tongue and how important that your choices are in making good word usage. Right. I hope you have a fantastic day further. Ciao for now.